Thank you for watching. If this message brought you peace, please consider supporting the channel via the QR code or the link in the description. May God bless you.
My child, your heart is healing now, but if you will skip my words and disregard my guidance, you could come once again in trouble and lose my miraculous healing power. Yes, my child, I am healing your heart through my healing powers, but you should not become careless and neglect the small nudges I place upon your soul. My child, remember that the path I have set before you is not one of hardship without purpose, but of transformation, of becoming what I have always known you could be. There will be moments, my beloved, when the world presses upon you, when doubts rise like storm clouds, when despair whispers lies into your ear, telling you that my presence has abandoned you. These moments are not meant to frighten you, nor to push you away, but to remind you to reach, always, for me. I am closer than your own breath, nearer than the heartbeat that pulses in your chest. Do not ignore my voice, even in the silence of your loneliness. I am watching, always, and I am attentive to the smallest stirrings of your spirit. When you feel weary, when the burdens of life weigh upon your shoulders, do not turn from me, for I am the refuge where strength is renewed. I am the gentle hand that lifts you when you falter, the warmth that restores the chill of sorrow, the light that cuts through shadow. Yet, my child, healing requires your consent. You must allow it to work within you. Do not resist what I place within your heart. Do not doubt the love that flows freely and endlessly toward you. There will be days when the pain of the past seems too heavy to bear, when memories rise unbidden and grief threatens to consume you. Know this, my precious one, every tear you shed, every moment of despair I carry with you. Your suffering is never unseen, never unnoticed. I gather every broken piece of your heart and weave it into something whole. I am patient, my child, infinitely patient, but I am also faithful. I will not force your heart to receive what it refuses. I will not heal what you insist on leaving in shadow. Therefore, be attentive to the whispers of your soul, to the quiet guidance I send in the midst of your daily life. The words of others, the events that unfold around you, even the smallest of coincidences are often my hand at work. When you feel a nudge to reach out, to forgive, to speak, to act in kindness, do not ignore it. These are the channels through which my healing flows. To dismiss them is to turn away from the restoration I have prepared for you. My child, understand that healing is not always instant, nor is it always comfortable. It may require that you face parts of yourself that you have hidden even from yourself, that you confront truths that you have tried to deny. But fear not. I am with you in every confrontation, every struggle, every moment of revelation. My presence is a shield, my love a covering that protects you even as you walk through the fire of transformation. Do not be discouraged if progress feels slow, for growth often requires patience. Even a seed that is buried in the darkness must endure time, rain, and the weight of the soil before it can rise and bloom. Your heart is like that seed, my beloved. I am nurturing it, feeding it, giving it the strength to rise. But you must trust the process. You must trust me. Do not allow impatience or doubt to pull you from the tender work I am performing. And yet be vigilant. My child, there are forces in the world that seek to deceive, to lure you away from the path of healing. They do not wish your joy, your peace, your wholeness. They will tempt you with shortcuts, with distractions, with lies dressed as comfort. When these moments come, remember to seek me first, to ask, to listen, to discern. My guidance is steadfast, and it will never mislead you. The world may speak in many voices, but my voice is the one that will endure. I am also calling you to forgive, my child. Forgiveness is not always easy, and it is not always immediate, but it is a key to the freedom I desire for you. Let go of grudges, of resentment, of the bitterness that clings to your spirit. When you release these burdens, you make room for my peace to dwell more fully within you. Do not mistake forgiveness for weakness. It is strength, greater than any earthly power, and it opens your heart to the fullness of my love. I.J. Remember, too, that love is not merely a feeling, but an action, a choice, a reflection of my presence within you. I am love, and when you act in love, even when it is difficult, you align yourself with the deepest truth of who you are. I am calling you to love boldly, to extend compassion without reservation, to give without expectation. These acts of love, my child, are not wasted. They are seeds that will bear fruit in ways you cannot yet imagine, in ways only I can see. Do not fear the storms, my child, for they are also part of your growth. The winds that threaten to knock you down, the rains that soak you to your core, the darkness that seems impenetrable, all of these are instruments of my hand, shaping you, teaching you, revealing your strength. Trust that I am present in every storm. I am the anchor in the tempest, the calm in the chaos, the voice that says, I am here, do not be afraid. And when you feel joy, do not let it pass unnoticed. Celebrate the moments of light, the laughter, the beauty that surrounds you. These too are gifts from me, reminders that life, even in its difficulties, is filled with wonder. Rejoice in them, my child, and allow gratitude to fill your heart. Gratitude opens the door to even greater blessings and deepens the healing I am performing within you. You may be tempted to believe that healing is solely for your own benefit, that once your heart is mended, your journey is complete. But my child, healing is never isolated. As I restore you, I am preparing you to be a vessel of my love and grace for others. Your healed heart will touch those around you in ways you cannot yet comprehend. Your presence, your words, your actions, all will carry the reflection of my power and my compassion. You are never alone in this mission, for I am always with you, guiding your steps, whispering encouragement, and filling you with courage when fear arises. Do not neglect prayer, my child. Prayer is the bridge between your heart and mine, the channel through which healing, guidance, and wisdom flow. Speak to me honestly, without fear of judgment, without pretense. Bring me your burdens, your joys, your questions, your fears. In the quiet moments of communion, my spirit will pour peace into your soul, clarifying the path I have for you, strengthening you for the days ahead. You may wonder why healing is accompanied by trials, by challenges that seem insurmountable. It is because every trial is an opportunity for your faith to grow, for your reliance on me to deepen. Do not shrink from these moments. Do not resist them with anger or despair. Face them with trust, with the assurance that I am orchestrating even the smallest details of your life for your ultimate good. Nothing escapes my notice, nothing is wasted, nothing is meaningless. And always remember, my child, that my love is unconditional. You need not earn it through perfection, nor can you lose it through failure. I am with you in every misstep, every moment of doubt, every fall. My arms are always open to receive you, to restore you, to heal you. Yet you must not take this love lightly. You must not ignore it or assume it is infinite without response. Respond with your heart, with obedience, with reverence, with a desire to be transformed. That is the partnership of healing. I pour out my grace, and you open yourself to receive it. There will be times when you feel the world is dark, when your heart is weary, when your soul longs for comfort that seems out of reach. In these moments, my child, look inward and upward. Feel my presence surrounding you, protecting you, guiding you. Hear my whisper. You are not alone. I am with you always. You are beloved. You are my creation, perfect in my sight, even in your imperfection. Allow these words to sink deep, to permeate the very marrow of your being. Let them replace fear, doubt, and despair with hope, trust, and faith. You may also encounter moments of joy so profound that you feel you cannot contain it. Cherish these moments, my child. They are glimpses of eternity, reminders of the fullness of life I offer. Let them inspire gratitude, generosity, and love. Let them teach you that even in the simplest pleasures, a smile, a kind word, a quiet sunset, my presence is evident. Recognize these signs and your heart will remain open to the ongoing miracle of my healing. My beloved child, listen carefully, for I am speaking to you now about something of great importance. I am speaking to you about the fragility of the heart, the choices of the soul, and the precious gift of healing that I offer to all who trust in me. My healing is not merely a blessing for the body, nor is it only comfort for the mind. It is the renewal of your spirit, the mending of what has been broken, the restoration of what has been lost. Yet, my child, understand this: the miracle I bestow is not automatic, nor is it permanent without your participation. It can be weakened, it can be obscured, and yes, it can even be lost. Many lose the healing I give because they fail to nurture it. Healing, like any living thing, requires attention and care. You cannot simply receive it once and assume it will remain forever without effort. When you neglect your spirit, when you ignore the quiet urgings of your soul, when you return to old habits of fear, doubt, resentment, or disbelief, you place a wall between yourself and the fullness of my healing. My child, it is not that I have withdrawn from you. It is that your own choices have created a distance that makes it harder for the miracle to dwell within you. Some lose my healing because they allow pride to enter their hearts. Pride whispers, "I am strong enough on my own. I do not need God. I can handle this without help." My child, understand this truth. No human strength, no intellect, no ambition, no talent can replace the healing I provide. To reject my guidance is to reject the very source of restoration. Pride blinds you to your dependence on me, and in that blindness you risk turning away from the miracle you desperately need. Do not let your ego or your false sense of self-sufficiency stand in the way of the grace I am pouring into you. Others lose healing because they allow fear to dominate their hearts. Fear whispers lies, telling you that you are unworthy, that your past mistakes are too great, that your heart is too broken to be restored. Fear convinces you to doubt my promises, to mistrust my presence, to question my power. But my child, I tell you now, your past is already forgiven, your mistakes are already covered, your heart is already seen and beloved. Fear is a thief, and it comes to steal the miracle that is waiting for you. You must guard your heart against it, confront it, and replace it with trust. Faith is the antidote to fear. Faith is the bridge that connects your soul to my healing power. Some lose healing because they are impatient. Healing often requires time, patience, and endurance. It is not always instant, and it is not always easy to perceive. The human heart longs for quick results, for immediate relief, for visible evidence. Yet I work in ways that are subtle, that are gradual, that require your cooperation. When you grow impatient, when you give up because you cannot see immediate change, when you turn away because progress seems slow, you forfeit the full blessing of my miracle. Healing is a process, my child, and it demands your commitment, your patience, and your persistence. Others lose the miracle because they allow doubt to take root. Doubt is not merely uncertainty. It is a seed that grows when the heart turns away from truth. Doubt whispers, perhaps God is not listening. Perhaps this is not real. Perhaps nothing will ever change. My child, do not allow doubt to take root in your heart. When you do, you open the door to despair, and despair weakens the connection to my power. Faith is not simply believing when all is easy. Faith is believing even when all seems lost. Faith is trusting my word, my presence, and my timing, even when the world tells you otherwise. Some lose healing because they reject forgiveness, whether for themselves or for others. Holding on to resentment, anger, or bitterness is like holding a stone to your own chest. It weighs you down, it blocks the flow of my spirit, and it prevents my miracle from fully entering your life. Forgiveness does not mean condoning wrongs, nor does it mean forgetting pain. It means releasing the hold that pain and anger have over you. It means creating space in your heart for my love to dwell. If you refuse forgiveness, my child, you refuse a vital part of the healing process. You cannot be fully restored while carrying the weight of unrelenting hurt. Some lose the miracle because they allow distractions to take precedence over their devotion. Life is full of noise, full of temptations, full of competing voices that call for your attention. Some are subtle, some are overwhelming. But if you prioritize the things of this world over your connection with me, you will find your heart grows distant from my healing presence. Spiritual nourishment requires time and focus. Prayer, meditation, reflection, acts of love, and obedience are the channels through which my miracle flows. Neglect these, my child, and you risk diminishing the gift I have placed in your life. Some lose healing because they fail to act on my guidance. I speak in many ways, through your conscience, through the counsel of the wise, through signs and circumstances, through the inner nudging of your heart. When I call you to step forward, to release, to speak, to forgive, to change direction, and you ignore the call, you close the door to the fullness of my blessing. My child, healing is not passive. It requires your participation. It requires willingness to follow my ways, to obey my instruction, and to trust that what I am asking is for your ultimate good. And yet, my child, even when you stumble, even when you falter, even when you stray from the path, my love does not abandon you. My healing power is not conditional in the sense that it can be earned or lost permanently. But you must remain vigilant, awake, and attentive. If you drift away, the connection weakens. If you turn back, the miracle can be restored. It is always my desire to heal you fully, to restore you completely, and to see your faith alive and flourishing. Faith is the lifeline of the healing miracle. Without faith, even the greatest of blessings cannot take root. Faith is not blind, it is active, it is persistent, it is alive. Faith looks beyond the present circumstance, beyond the temporary pain, beyond the uncertainty, and trusts in my unchanging presence. Faith is the force that allows you to receive the invisible, to embrace the unseen, to believe in the power that transforms heart and soul. Without faith, the heart closes, the spirit shrinks, and the miracle loses its vitality. Faith must be tended like a flame. It must be nurtured through prayer, reflection, gratitude, obedience, and humility. It must be defended against the winds of doubt, fear, pride, and distraction. When you cultivate your faith, my child, you create a fertile soil in which my healing can flourish. When you allow faith to waver, you create cracks through which the enemy of despair and doubt can creep. Keep your faith alive, my child, for it is the very instrument through which I work wonders in your life. Many also lose healing because they fail to recognize the importance of alignment with my will. I do not heal merely for comfort, nor for convenience, nor for fleeting pleasure. My healing is purposeful. It is meant to align you with the path I have designed for your soul. When you resist my will, when you attempt to shape my miracle to your own understanding, when you prioritize what you desire over what I intend, the healing can be hindered. Surrender, my child, is not weakness. It is wisdom. It is the acknowledgement that I see more than you, that I know what is best, and that my love for you is infinite. You may also lose healing because you forget gratitude. When the heart becomes accustomed to blessings, it may cease to recognize them. You may begin to take for granted the very miracle that is being worked within you. Gratitude opens the heart. Ingratitude closes it. When you recognize my work in your life, when you give thanks for both the great and the small, when you see my fingerprints on every detail of your existence, your faith is strengthened and your healing becomes more complete. Another reason my healing is lost is the abandonment of persistence. Healing is often a journey, not a single event. It requires continual effort, continual faith, continual engagement with me. Some begin well, my child, but when challenges arise, when doubts appear, when discomfort surfaces, they give up. They stop seeking me, they stop praying, they stop walking in obedience. In that moment, the miracle recedes. Healing requires persistence, courage, and unwavering trust. And so, my child, understand that the loss of the healing miracle is rarely sudden. It is gradual, subtle, a drifting away from me, a quiet turning of the heart toward lesser things. Yet even in the drifting, my hand remains outstretched. My voice continues to call. My love remains steadfast. You can return at any time. Repentance, humility, renewed trust, and active faith will restore what seems lost. Do not despair at the distance. I am already moving toward you, even as I speak. Keep your faith alive, my child, because faith is both the key and the vessel. Without it, the miracle cannot enter fully, it cannot endure, it cannot grow. With it, the miracle flourishes, it expands, it strengthens, it transforms not just your heart, but the lives of those around you. Faith allows you to receive, to trust, to persist, to act, to love, to forgive, to hope. It is the lifeblood of the soul, the current through which my healing flows. Do not allow your faith to rest solely on feelings, my child, for feelings are fleeting. Trust must be rooted in me, in my word, in the evidence of my presence in your life, in the assurance of my promises. Feelings may waver, circumstances may challenge, storms may rise, but faith grounded in me endures. Keep returning to me. Keep seeking me. Keep aligning your heart with mine. Keep believing, even when belief seems difficult. This is the pathway to sustaining the miracle I offer. Many lose the miracle because they forget that life is also a test of perseverance and trust. The world will challenge you, the flesh will tempt you, circumstances will oppose you. And yet, my child, I am calling you to remain steadfast. Do not allow temporary difficulties to obscure the eternal truth that I am with you, that I am faithful, that my healing is ongoing. Every trial you face is an opportunity to exercise faith, to deepen trust, and to experience my power in tangible ways. When you find yourself faltering, remember to return to the foundation of prayer. Speak to me honestly, my child. Confess your doubts, your fears, your failures. Lay them at my feet. In that act, you open the door for renewed faith, for restored healing, for the miracle to flow again. I am not distant. I am not angry. I am not waiting to punish you. I am ready to embrace you, to heal you, to remind you of the power that has always been within your reach. Remember also, my child, that the miracle of healing is not only about relief from pain. It is about transformation, about becoming the fullness of the person I created you to be. When you lose sight of this, when you focus only on comfort and not on the journey, you may inadvertently lose the power of the miracle. Healing is about restoration in every dimension: heart, mind, body, and soul. It is about alignment with my will, about growth in love, about strengthening your faith, about deepening your relationship with me. And so, my child, hear me clearly. The miracle can be lost through neglect, pride, fear, doubt, impatience, unforgiveness, distraction, disobedience, ingratitude, wavering persistence, and turning away from my will. But it can be regained. It can be strengthened. It can be multiplied. The key is faith. Active, persistent, trusting, obedient faith. Faith is the vessel, the key, the bridge. Faith keeps your heart open, your spirit alive, and your soul aligned with me. Do not wait for a moment of desperation to return to me. Return now, my child. Cultivate your faith daily. Pray without ceasing. Reflect on my goodness. Forgive those who have wronged you. Love those who are difficult to love. Walk in obedience. Be grateful. Persist. Stay vigilant. Be humble. Be attentive. These actions are not burdens. They are expressions of your love for me. They are affirmations of your faith. They are the pathways through which my healing miracle flows continuously and powerfully in your life. Even when the world seems dark, when suffering is present, when doubt tempts, when fear threatens, when the heart grows weary, Keep your faith alive. I am with you, my child. I am never absent. My healing is never finished, for it is not simply a gift, it is a living presence, growing, evolving, strengthening, transforming you every moment you remain in me. Guard it, protect it, nourish it, and the miracle will endure. Amen.